Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so since our goal this year is to make nothing less than 6 figures within 6 months. So what we're basically going to be doing is very simple. As I told you, we're going to be highly focused, highly hungry, and highly ambitious. Now, don't do anything illegal. That's going to get you in trouble. There are a lot of right ways to make money. Alright, there are a whole bunch of right ways to make money, but they require a lot of sacrifice. Just as I've mentioned, you have to sacrifice your friends. You don't need to see your friends. You know, if there are people that are valueless, they don't add any kind of value to you, please stay away from them. Yes, success is very lonely. When you're making money, it becomes very, very lonely. You won't have any friends. You won't have any friends, but later, later you can help out these very friends that you're going to ditch now. Those friends that you're going to ditch now, because this 6 months needs to be about you. It needs to be about you being focused, you and I, because we're doing this together. I'm highly doing this myself on a very personal level. And I need you guys to do the same too, just in case you have nowhere to go and nothing to do. Make sure we get to actually do this and achieve it together. All right, so now value. You guys need to understand that money, in order for you to make money, you have to take it. You have to take it. Let me give you guys an example. All right, Netflix takes your money and gives you the value of entertainment. It's that simple. Yeah? Netflix takes your money. It takes your money and gives you the value of entertainment. This is something everybody actually understands and actually knows. But 2023, guys, we need to make sure we provide value. Me personally, just as I've said, my website is going to be up in the next 2 weeks. Courses are going to be $50. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who pays, who doesn't, but the course is $50 if you want an interactive session on Zoom where I get to teach you from scratch about the financial market in terms of what is Forex, how does it work, blah, blah, blah. We're also going to talk about cryptocurrency, crypto trading, how it works, blah, blah, blah. We're also going to talk about indices, how they work, all those different things. NASDAQ, all those different things will be combined, right? This is value, this is knowledge. I've seen a lot of people get scammed because they don't understand what Bitcoin is. This is the time, but they're not getting it for free. Already, I've been giving you the value for free on my YouTube channel, but you're way too lazy. You're way too lazy. So now, maybe if you put some money in, which will be $50, you're going to have an interaction, you're going to have an interaction session with me on Zoom meeting where we get to interact, talk, you get to see my face, I get to see yours, and then we basically exchange words and exchange knowledge upon that situation that we're working on. So with that being said, there's also this one last point that I'm going to talk about in one. Okay, so the last thing in this part to emphasize is that another way that I've noticed you and I can make serious money this year is this cryptocurrency. I'm not talking about investing in it. I'm not talking about all these different things. Like even investing in it, it's likely we can make huge profits this year. Investing, whether we're selling or we're buying, it's uncalled for right now. Right now, we do not understand the current situation, the current real situation. But it's something that I can tell you. There are a lot of people that I'm going to give you guys a situation of an exchange. Okay, in a lot of countries, cryptocurrency is not a legal tender. For example, in Zambia, it's not a legal tender. Dealing in cryptocurrency is done at your own risk. It's either you know about cryptocurrency, you deal with it. Then if you make money with cryptocurrency, that's your money. If you lose money with cryptocurrency, that's also your money, because it's done at your own risk, just the fact that it's not a legal tender. Now, with that being said, that was a statement released by Bank of Zambia, and I feel it still stands even today. If you go to Google and ask, is cryptocurrency illegal in Zambia? It says no, it's not a legal tender. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something real quick. Let me explain something. I have realized that even with the dollar, let me give you an example of the dollar. All right. The dollar here in Zambia is drastically going up and down, so on and so forth. I mean, it happens like that in every country anyway. So let's suppose the dollar in this country is very cheap. In Zambia, the dollar is very cheap. In South Africa, it's very, very high. Most of the times, I will still need dollars first. For example, Dubai. For example, when I'm going to Dubai, and I go to a bureau here in Zambia, they don't have the dirham, the Dubai's currency. They don't have the dirham, and then I decide, okay, fine, I'll just get dollars and then go switch it up when I get to to Dubai. So you need to first buy dollars. I'm just giving an example, drastic example of dollars, because that's usually the situation. People will always buy dollars and then they'll go change in whatever country they're going to. So if I get dollars here in Zambia, if I buy dollars in Zambia here at whatever rate Zambia is selling at, and then I go resell in South Africa, maybe I might even, it's very, very possible I might even have way more money because the dollar there is high. So what the point that I'm trying to bring out right now is with Bitcoin. This is an emphasis on anybody that understands Bitcoin like the back of their hand, like I do. I understand Bitcoin and so on and so forth. I understand how it works. I also understand that nobody knows who owns Bitcoin. I mean, I have all the information about it, all right? Except for when it's going up and down, because everybody uses technical analysis for that, and everybody uses news for that. And after FTX's situation and scandal, we've seen so many kinds of cryptocurrencies crumble. And now it's like they're trying to, they are trying to put these certain kinds of legal terms to it in order for a certain government to actually control it. But truth be told, it's going to be very hard to control cryptocurrency. All right. But the point that I'm trying to raise right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you're a person, for example, in the Netherlands, and Bitcoin is very, very cheap. In the Netherlands, take it, different kinds of countries, Bitcoin is very cheap. Let me advise you, if you don't know where to take Bitcoin, contact Samthunderskates. Contact me. I will gladly buy your Bitcoin. I will gladly buy your Bitcoin because I understand it's cheap in your country. If it's cheap, contact me saying, oh bro, actually I have sold thousands of dollars of Bitcoin and it's going for this much. I can't sell it in my country, be it a peer-to-peer or maybe going to the ATM and selling it there. If you can't do it in your country and you're selling it cheap, contact me. Because there are always people around the country right now that contact me buying the basically want to buy Bitcoin. Because in Zambia, I don't even know how these people are using Bitcoin anyway, but there's a large group of people in Zambia that currently love to buy Bitcoin for holding, decided to understand it. So I'll proudly buy that Bitcoin from you, get it from you, and if I want to, I'll keep or resell to my local friends. That's it. People that I know on a personal level, I'll gladly sell that, and in between that, I'll be able to make a profit. So if you guys want to do that, if you guys have that kind of situation in your country where Bitcoin is so cheap, feel free to contact me. Feel free to contact me. If there's going to be any legal terms and whatever, yeah, we're going to definitely look into that and make sure we're not doing anything wrong. But with that being said, that's a really great idea to also focus on. 6 figures before 6 months. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I have spoke about the situation of learning about cryptocurrency and trying to get it cheaply from different countries and you're selling it in your country at a higher price in such a situation. All right. Now, apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, another thing you and I must focus on trying to get, high income skills. Now, the reason why I'm talking about these skills right now, skills that are on high demand. These are skills that are basically high demand skills. Tech skills. You need to learn how to program, you need to learn how to code. Now, you actually don't even need to do that because you just need to learn how to use ChatGPT. Literally, that's it. That's all you need to learn how to use. Once you learn how to use that, you're going to be unstoppable. It's crazy. So, another thing that I wanted to talk about is YouTube. I said I'll talk about this in part 2. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube actually pays. YouTube actually pays. Now, if you have one person that is serious, that is going to be focused, it's very possible if you focus on your YouTube channel, within 6 months, it's very possible to make 6 figures in your currency. It's very, very, very possible. I've seen so many people do that. You can also do the same. Literally, it doesn't matter where you're from. You might be from Zambia, you might be from South Africa, or maybe watching me from the UK or wherever else. Literally, it doesn't matter. So long as you have the guts to come online, look at the camera and talk. You're basically, you feel like you're talking to yourself, but you're talking to a shitload of people. Because this video one day might even have 1 million views. Over 1 million faces have seen my face. Literally, that's a lot of people. YouTube is extraordinary. Like, it's literally extraordinary, guys. Like, these videos that I'm making today will be here for several years to come. Maybe even my children are going to see this when I have kids one day. It's going to be crazy like that, literally. So YouTube is that big. If it comes to advertising, it's even crazier. So you guys need to understand that if you have any kind of charismatic character in you, that you think you can actually bring up here, or you have any kind of value to provide to, to a society or community, whatever kind of community that is, if you have any kind of value, create a YouTube channel and upload every single day. Now, this is advice that I should even take on a personal level, because I never used to do that a long time ago. But this year, guys, we are grinding, we are hungry, and we are very ambitious. So we're going to need to do that. My last point in part 2, I don't want to make this video too long. I basically cut the video in 2 because it was very long, probably like 40 minutes. So my last point, ladies and gentlemen, are for the people that are into mining, or if you have any degree of knowledge about mines, copper, all these different kinds of minerals, it's a great time to get involved into minerals. There's a lot of money to be made. Right now, I know there is a stereotypical information out there that Zambia and the DRC signed, their mining rights to the United States. I'm not 200% sure if that's actually correct. So, African countries are the most resourceful countries. They are the countries with the most minerals, literally. African countries are the countries with the most minerals, but yet they are also the poorest countries on the planet. We're mentally controlled. That's out of the word, that's out of the picture. Everybody knows that, everybody understands that by now, obviously. So, emphasis on, let's say, for example, the Zambian people. Like with me, I'm born and proud Zambian again. I'm saying that I'm born and proud Zambian. I do understand that for a Zambian, it's very, very much possible for me to get into the mining business, to start supplying cobalt, even lithium. I mean, imagine there is lithium in the country, and I have no idea how Zambia even has lithium, because usually those kinds of minerals are found near sea waters and things like that. But I have no idea how Zambia even has lithium. Things like cobalt. They have all these essentials that power up electric batteries, that power up, the cell phone I'm using, the smart TVs, and so on and so forth. We have all of that kind of stuff, but we don't make any of that kind of shit, literally. But we have all the raw materials. So, with that being said, this is still an opportunity. 2023 is still an opportunity for us to get into business in that kind of section. We get into business, it's very prior to the code, because, think about this in this kind of formula. We have I'm in Lusaka. I live in Lusaka, which is like the city of Zambia. It's the capital of Zambia, yeah. But I don't even think I'm doing things right living in Lusaka, because literally, Lusaka is a place where literally people from all these different kinds of places, that they'll come here and they'll come spend money. It's not even all luxurious and whatnot. Yeah, there are a lot of nice places, but you also need to understand that the people from Lusaka, they spend money in Dubai. They spend money in Germany, Singapore. There are people making that kind of money right here in my country, in my city. There are people like that, literally. When they come back, they don't spend time in Lusaka. They're out. They're in the Copper Belt. They're in Solwezi. They're in Luansha. All these different places that have so much minerals, so much resourceful, minerals. So with that being said, in as much as you're a Zambian living in Lusaka, if you need to expand your business, go out. Go in the outsticks, because that's where the money is. I feel like I will be able to do the same as time goes, because I'm looking for places where I could get and be part of I'll be part of the chain in processing these minerals until they get to where they're supposed to be. I want to be part of that, because I know there's going to be a shitload of money flowing back and forth. Of course, you're going to need you need to follow all legal procedures in order for you to get to that point. But it's very easy, because all of those main offices are right here in Lusaka. You go visit an office, a mineral office, you tell them exactly what you want to do. They will be able to give you proper advice on how to partake in these different things. And surprisingly, there are not a lot of people that go there asking questions, because I actually remember there was some time I went there when I was trying to get a mineral license. I went there, and then they were asking questions like, no, you're such a young guy, because there are not a lot of people that think like that. They told me to go out there and form a cooperative. You know what I mean? Because it seems like all these different kinds of industries need a lot of money. Then it needs a lot of money, but then you find that people in the country are not cooperating. Literally, people in the country are failing to work together towards that common goal. They're literally failing. Others are selfish. They want more cuts, such and such. All those different things. But that's how it's not supposed to be like that, because there's a lot of money to be made. There is going to be a lot of money to be made. So I, for one, strongly believe that if we're looking at such industries, let us learn to work together. As a country, as a citizen of this country, for example, or even any other country, you guys out there, I know it's the same thing even for people in Zimbabwe, people in Mozambique. I've got a friend in Mozambique. You know, these guys were trying to get the same deals and trying to acquire, there's a mineral known as aquamarine. They were trying to acquire that, but then they asked them to form cooperatives and, you know, all those different things. Because we have a bunch of foreign guys that come through from China, from all different places. They don't stay here in Lusaka. They go straight to the CBD. They go straight to Copper Belt. They go straight to Copper Belt. They go straight to in the outskirts to go, you know, take the minerals, process the minerals, and make money off those minerals, and or take them back to their country. But right here in Zambia, we are not doing it. So we need to do this because there's a lot of money to be made. So if you're planning to make 6 figures as well, guys, you and I should try to get involved in the process of minerals in our individual countries. That's where the money is. That's the reason the West is always fighting, you know, African leaders, always giving them loans and so on and so forth. It's always for the minerals. It's that simple. It's not rocket science, it's common sense, literally. It's common sense by now, and people should learn to understand that. So, as a citizen of whatever African country you're watching me from, you should understand that. Get involved in the mineral process of your country. It's not that hard. People think it's hard, but it's not that hard. No, it's actually not that hard. You need information. Go to where information is found. Go to their offices, get informed. And you guys are going to see all this shit is going to start working like magic. Alright? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Just as I said, this YouTube channel is going to be very, 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 very busy. I'm going to be bringing out so many different things, so many components, aspects of business. Again, my website will be up soon. But courses, forex trading courses, for those of you that follow my channel because of forex, it's going to be $50, teaching you from scratch, learning about the financial market as a whole. It's a huge topic, but I have a way to summarize that in just something small, maybe in a few days, or maybe in a week. You will be hooked. At least you're going to have the knowledge, and you're going to have access to, you know, ask questions, and I'm going to give you answers for whatever questions you have regarding the financial market. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy with, you know, the numbers we're currently doing on YouTube, because just as I said, I don't know if I emphasize on YouTube, but YouTube does pay. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're in Zambia. Me as a YouTuber, I actually even get paid from AdSense, as I said in my previous video, and I'm Zambian. So whatever, just being in a certain kind of niche, you know, a certain kind of niche, and it honestly doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't really matter. I've got friends in different kinds of niches, and they all get paid. They all get paid. Yes, a lot of people say it might not be too profitable. For me, it's profitable being a YouTuber, but you just need to put in more work compared to people living in the US, you know, in the outskirts with really good, CPM. You as a Zambian need to put in more and more work, and your niche needs to be a central niche, especially if it's business. It needs to be a business niche, a real estate niche, or maybe a travel niche. Like there is a dude named Traveltainment, actually, one of my favorite vloggers, Traveltainment, people like Queen Liquor. Also, there's another dude known as Keith Renz. He talks about tech, all these different things, you know, and all these different channels. So you will find that it doesn't matter what kind of niche. All these guys are monetized and they make some money from YouTube. Traveltainment makes a shitload of it. Queen Liquor makes a shitload of it. She just travels around the country. He just travels around the country as well, but he makes money. Born and proud Zambian. You will literally see his videos, like his video right here, his video right here, a video right here, Keith's video right here. All these guys are just Zambians creating content outside, and they still make money with YouTube. So anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. This is nobody's problem, literally. I've seen a lot of, Zambian vloggers. You see, the mindset for Africans is when they see you out there with a camera, you know, you're holding a camera and you're moving around talking, acting like you're talking to yourself. For them, it's weird. I'm sure even in many countries, it's actually weird, but they don't know what kind of value you're providing. They're only going to get to know that later. Me, when I'm out there with the camera, I feel like I'm a human from the future, because nobody understands what I'm doing, but they will understand later as time goes. So I'm from the fucking future, bro. So literally, if you want to feel better about yourself, get yourself more confidence to be out there and vlogging like you don't give a fuck who's looking, you're a person from the future. future, nigga. Come on, you can literally do that. You can literally do that. They are going to watch you. They're going to see your value in the future, maybe not even now. People like me were able to see it, and every Zambian vlogger, YouTuber that I see, I always subscribe because I love to see such things. I love to see such content. It's a great vibe. We're literally changing everything, so I love to see such kinds of things. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. The private Telegram group for the people paying $50 for the Forex courses is down below. Do not join the group if you're not willing to pay $50. Remember, this time around, we are hungry, ambitious, and focused. You and I. You and I are hungry, ambitious, and focused. Just as I told you guys, it doesn't matter whether you trade Forex or you do other things. I'm going to be talking about everything as a whole. Everything that I've mentioned in these videos, I'm going to be trying to practically do and showing you guys how things are going. Okay? Things are going. Network marketing, affiliate marketing, copywriting. I literally even learned how to do animation. Now I can literally make animation. I don't know if you guys have seen the channel known as MSA Animation, something like that. I literally learned to do that. So I'm also going to open an extra channel for people that love leisure and just listening to nice stories, where I'm going to be telling African stories in animation form. So make sure you guys also subscribe to that channel. It's going to be a brand new channel. This year, we're highly focused, highly ambitious, ladies and gentlemen. We are not playing games. With that being said, good luck for this year, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. Let's work hard. Let's stay focused. Let's stay 100% positive. Stay away from any negative energy. It doesn't matter, even though you're broke today, no, just tell yourself you're going to have money tomorrow. You're going to have money tomorrow. That's just the word, man. That's the word. So apart from that, always work. Always work. Have the ears to listen. Have an open mind to, pay attention to situations where you're not sure about something. You can always consult people, or if it's something in line with what I do, you can always consult me. Now we're family. You can always consult me. If you're a subscriber, I'm now considering you as family. So you can always consult me. You can ask me questions on my WhatsApp. My number is super public. And yeah, guys, we can literally just, we can just go from there. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed evening.